Master Sergeant Alfred Martinez set back to serve for SOCOM.
Lauren Montoya just came in as the libero for SOCOM.
Same thing, libero. That person in there mainly for their defensive skills and receiving the ball. Not so much tall, so they'll take her off when she gets to the front line. The defensive specialist in the backcourt.
For the serve in sit volleyball, Curtis, does the server have to have their torso behind the line?
Yeah, you have to have your one butt cheek behind the line to serve. And right there, again, Martinez with a serve in and an error by Canada. Quick point for SOCOM.
SOCOM in Canada.
And there again, on that serve right there, if the Canadian player would have let it go, it probably would have been out of bounds. Sometimes he takes over, you just want to hit the ball. Quick 2-0 SOCOM.
Where my Navy fan?
Martinez again shoots that one long. Now go to Canada.
Where's my UK fan?
All right, Natalie.
All right.
Champagne back to serve.
We're about to get this party started.
And you will notice something too. You got to get some air on your serve because you can't block serve in sit volleyball. Nice receive.
Well played by SOCOM.
And that will be out.
Michael Briggs hits the ball into the antenna. That's a point.
Point SOCOM. Little net play there, but the referee let it go.
Serving right now for SOCOM is Lance Borman. Gets the whistle from the official, sends it over.
Nice serve, punched it over. Need to hit this one over here, and they do get it over. Back, set up the middle. Sends it out off of Champagne, and it'll be a point SOCOM.
UK to serve.
Borman back to serve again.
4-1 SOCOM.
Right there.
Kevin Green for the Air Force.
And again, your first
First point goes to the
rally back and forth, set outside. Sets it long, and it'll be a point SOCOM.
Good talk by the Canadian bench, yelling out that the ball was going to go wide.
If you do a block, the point that time 4 people on Canada did touch the ball, but it does not count as a hit if you hit them off a block. So that would, they touched it 4 times, but that was okay. You can use your foot. Good effort there by Martinez. You can use your foot to kick the ball up, but that'll be a point Canada.
Trick play.
Out point to Australia.
By SOCOM.
Australia to serve.
It's like Glenn Richard Moore serving here for Canada. Major Glenn Richard Moore.
Serve goes over, just over the net.
Oh.
And we're going to have a net call. Point SOCOM.
Strong play at the net by number 27 for SOCOM, Brent Ireland. Canadian defender went into the net, so that's a point for SOCOM.
Nice setup, outside hit. Nice rally, Mills.
Yeah!
Back and forth like a ping pong ball. Our view is sometimes blocked here by the head referee, but we'll try to get it to you as best we can.
That was Derek McDonald that time. The captain, Derek McDonald, who spiked that ball down right into the center of the SOCOM
Canada back to serve.
setup.
Receive. They tried to dump it over on 2, but Canada wasn't having it, stuffing it right back down.
Yeah, I guess if I'm the SOCOM coach, I'm telling them, just put it down as hard as you can. No gentle hits.
Oh, and they did call a net violation, so it will be point SOCOM.
Must have been Michael Briggs who went into the net that time for Canada.
Ace is what they call it.
Nice. And they're going to call that a butt lift on the Canadian player who received it. He lifted his butt in the air, and you cannot do that in sit volleyball. Point
It's
SOCOM.
almost like a gator chop when the official gives a sign on that butt lift.
Brent Ireland back to serve again. Nice serve. This time he keeps his butt down. And that's going to be 4 hits. Point for SOCOM. You only have 3 hits to get it across the net.
That receive is so important to get the play started.
Ireland's got to serve nice down. That's a good set out. Tried to punch it over, not there. SOCOM has a weapon. And
I thought Damian Pittman did a good job that time getting it up for his teammates. They were unable to get the kill.
SOCOM has a nice serve weapon back there in Mr. Ireland. Nice rotation on the ball, puts it in. And again, I thought there was a ball, but they didn't call it. It's up.
Oh, beautiful. What a volley.
Boy, SOCOM, best rally of the game so far.
Natalie Champagne.
We got a 10-4 score right now. SOCOM in control.
Yeah, really good rally, as you said, Curtis. Great instincts by these athletes to keep the ball alive.
Ireland back to serve again. Found the spot where he likes to serve it, and he is on a roll.
Timeout called from the floor, number 9 for Canada. Warrant Officer Damian Pittman calls that timeout.
And what's so important, a good serve is very important in this game. If you find a weak spot, if they're not able to receive that first serve, then you can have a weapon. You can roll off a lot of points together. So if you got somebody who's got a little force behind the serve, not a lollipop thing where it makes the other team make a decent play and not be comfortable. That's going to really be beneficial to SOCOM or whatever team's on the service.
That and placing it well at the right place on the court. A lot of times the server will identify who the person is that they think is a weakness receive and target that individual to see if they can get a good serve receive.
Ireland's been good height on it, so he's not allowing the front row to try to block it. And nice and easy, not too hard where it's going out of bounds like they had earlier. Ireland back to serve again.
He's been on about a 5 or 6 point run here.
Another nice serve. They're gonna let that go. That one.
I think they're calling 4 on that play. 2 of the SOCOM players hit it.
I think 2 of the SOCOM players hit it together, and that will count as 2 hits.
Head coach for SOCOM, Corey Cates, or Andy Pye rather, trying to clarify that with the official, but the near side official and the far side official both agree. You hit it at the same time, that still counts as 2.
Communication important. Service Canada.
Service winner to the Army. 7-3 Army.
SOCOM sitting up short. They might want to move back just a little bit. That way they know if it's over their head, it's going to go out. Nice serve from Canada.
Agreed. Damian Pittman, couple of great serves there for Canada. Nice kill from Alfred Martinez. Puts it down to the back row. Point.
That was Martinez with a nice hit from the left side.
Timeout.
He was hitting hard in warm-ups, Curtis. I thought he was coming out here with a purpose.
We have back to serve now. Nice serve. Popped over on the second hit. I see a lot of net play, no call. They're going to let it go. And that'll be a point SOCOM.
That's Natalie Champagne.
12-8.
I believe that's number 11, Anthony Jacob, for service. They tried to dump it back over on 1, and the SOCOM answered right back and gets another point.
Really crucial for those front row players to talk about who's going for that ball. That was between Champagne and Briggs. Neither one of them took it. They both looked at each other.
Very nice placement there on the serve. That was an ace.
How about that placement? Perfectly.
Ace for Jacob.
The front and back row.
That one might have been a little long. Again, that one might have been long. Know your position. If you're back row and you're hitting it over your head, that might go out. As it is a 16-6 SOCOM in firm control this first set.
Absolutely right, and they're going to go to 25, aren't they, Curtis?
Yes, sir. The rally point to 25. Tipped over. Crawled over the net, back.
Michael Briggs with the nice reflexes.
And I believe they're going to call that a butt lift again, unnumbered. Again, I think it's on Derek McDonald again.
Point Australia.
Again, he attacking the ball. If you're going backwards, you can have your butt in the air. If you're going forward, attacking the ball, you have to have one cheek on the ground.
And that's hard to keep your knee, or to avoid going up on the knee.
Another ace. Jacobs.
How you like this score?
No substitutions thus far for Canada. Folks may want to consider a lineup change.
I would think they need some more height. They need some more height in the front row. This time, the Canadian players recognized that the service was coming in hot and let it go long.
14-11.
Canada down 17-8 with the serve.
And set down at the net by Team
Big
Australia,
high serve.
14-12.
Oh, she calls it in.
And again,
There's
there's again the case of the serve here was kind of a lollipop where SOCOM had a lot of time to get underneath it to receive it, and no problem getting the point back.
Coming into the game, number 72, John Stans for SOCOM into the front row.
And it's out. Point to the Air Force. 16-12.
Will, can you see the server number on that, the SOCOM player?
I cannot.
25. If there's a third game needed, to 15.
19-7.
Service SOCOM. Mormon Douglas.
Out of the out.
And that's going to be a net play. Point SOCOM.
That's number 16, Douglas Norman,
SOCOM.
serving that ball very well.
Again, the Canadian player that time in the net gives the point to SOCOM.
Mormon Douglas service.
Number 33, Joshua Smith, put the set down at the net.
You know, sometimes having two legs in this game is actually a disadvantage. They just get in your way. 21
One of the few times you hear someone say having two legs is a disadvantage.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often.
Master Sergeant.
Says the man with one leg.
Henry Taylor subs in for SOCOM.
To Australia.
And again, a little too much mustard on that hot dog.
18-12.
Out of bounds. Point Canada.
Wrong serve. Michael Briggs going back to serve for Canada.
Save. Australia with the point. 18-14.
8:21. Canada needs to get something going if they want to get it back in this first set.
Timeout.
Might have seen a butt lift there on number 23 from Canada, but maybe they felt sorry for him because that would have been his third time that Mr. Moore would have had the butt lift. Let that one go.
Nice
Carlos Jimenez with the block.
And you can do that.
Carlos Jimenez.
You can block the serve. Big number 25, Sergeant First Class Lance Borman.
That was a first-class block, by the way. He saw it coming the whole time and just slammed it back down on the Canadians.
Martinez for the serve again.
Make that 21.
And it'll be an ace.
So important to get that serve received. At least get it in play, give your teammates a chance. Tough pass that time by the back row.
That's the main thing, is just getting that serve in. If you can get a little something on it, all the better. But main thing is put it in play. Make the other side receive the ball.
13-7. Army with the
Alfred Martinez set the serve again for SOCOM.
22-11.
Nice and high. And our man, Officer Cadet Michael Briggs, could not control the pass. We are 1 point away from the first set.
What I heard them saying during the timeout, hit it with two hands. You get more control with two hands.
True.
As opposed to just swinging at it with one.
25-9, SOCOM takes the first set with relative ease. They'll switch sides and we'll come back.
Commanding performance there by SOCOM. They are switching sides. Doug Norman, Lance Foreman,
On court number 2, SOCOM gets the game.
Isaiah Staley, Alfred Martinez,
Point to the Marines.
Henry Taylor.
SOCOM up 1 game.
We're waiting for Dave Nixon to really make an impact in this game. We'll see what happens here in the second set.
14-8. Army leading the Marines. Let's hear you, Marines. Give them a little bit of love. Need a comeback.
They'll switch sides and coach will talk things over a little bit. Canada's got some game planning to do.
Navy gets the game 1 victory against the UK.
Army 14. Marines. Score correction 7.
Volunteers changing sides too.
You know, Will, I mean, tell me, I think just looking at the body height and stuff like that. I think SOCOM definitely has an advantage here.
14-7.
Yeah, they're typically going to have a wingspan that corresponds with that height. Wingspan's a big differentiator in the game of sit volleyball. You don't have the vertical leap. In fact, you're penalized anytime you do go up. So wingspan, critical. You hear currently Doug Norman talking to his teammates, leveraging this down moment, telling them it's all about the first pass, get the pass to your teammates. And he's exactly right. You saw one of the biggest problems for the Canadian team was that serve receive and putting it in play for their teammates to be able to set it for the kill.
Absolutely, ball control in volleyball is everything. Being able to put it where you want to put it, and again, that's where the libero, like the SOCOM has a lot of times, that's their specialty. They might not have the height on the net, but they're going to be able to receive that ball and keep it in play for their team.
Correct.
Spike. Point to the Marine Corps.
Yeah, impressive performance in game one.
Fernando Andre with the spike.
Lots of action on 3 other courts here. This is the court we care about, though, because this is the one you guys are watching at home.
Absolutely right. And I'm sure the people at home to get a sense of exactly how electric it is here in the Tampa Convention Center. Not only do we have music, public address, we've got a lot of fans cheering their hearts out, supporting their teams. Friends and family have traveled from all around the world to be here with their favorite squad.
I know popular in Toronto Raptors, we the North. Right now, SOCOM's on we the South, and this is our house.
16
so far, they're defending it very well.
I'm not good at reading lips, but I'll take your word for it. Head coach Andy Pye giving his team some instruction.
Out.
And it sounds like they're paying good attention with a dominant performance.
11 is Army serve.
I believe Canada will have the serve here to start the second set.
Yep. Number 16 entering the game for Canada. That's Timothy Carrière. He's probably one of the tallest Canadians on the team. We'll see if he can disrupt the SOCOM squad. Up front as well is Dave Nixon. And then you have Peggy Brogard all the way on the right side.
Back to serve will be, that was Master Corporal Lance Christensen. Service for Canada. See if they can get a better start here in the second set. He's anxious to get going. The refs weren't ready.
Underhanded serve that time.
Again, get it in. That's the main thing. If you get some fourth behind it, fine, but make sure you get that serve in.
Exactly.
And he does just that.
Oh, beautiful receive, beautiful set, and the kill.
Very nice set and kill.
Everything about that was nice for SOCOM that time.
Brant Ireland with the kill on a nice set from Lance Borman.
Subbing out.
Another difference I've been recently told is in sit volleyball, they will allow the libero to serve, which is not normal. But here for the Warrior games, they're allowing that to happen. Montoya.
18-12, Army with the lead.
There was a butt lift there, but it didn't matter, and it'll be a point SOCOM. Montoya back to serve again.
Nice serve by Montoya. Oh, diving play by Canada. They keep it in.
And nice network there by SOCOM. And you can tell Montoya's got a little something on her serve. You want to keep her back there for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Let her rally off 5 or 6 points by herself. And she does just that. Another nice hard serve.
Looked like Timothy Carrière had that net. Refs taking it easy.
It's like almost like she's targeting Kelly over there. Oh, not that time.
Beautiful play.
There's not a wall north of the border, but there is one in Mr. Carrière right there.
Call that a block serve, don't you?
Yeah, that's a block serve, exactly right.
Peggy Brogard that time gets it right on the back line.
On the line. That's an ace for Peggy Brogard. Big smile on Peggy's face. She's pretty happy with herself on that one. Peggy back to serve again. And we got a net. Net violation, point Canada.
That's Isaiah Staley for SOCOM. Got his upper arm into the net that time.
Canada served, trailing 3-4. And just like that, they give it back to SOCOM.
Number 27.
Staley back to serve as SOCOM, leading 5-3. There's
all kinds of net movement there.
I think this one again is a pick your poison. It was an ace or a net. They're going to give him the ace. Staley back to serve.
You'd like to see him make the adjustment here. Get out
Staley
of the
with
net.
the serve. A nice hard serve. Couldn't quite get the block on it.
SOCOM up 6-3.
Score correction. They're up 6-3 now. That one, a nice spot by Staley. Nice spot by Staley there, and they go up.
He takes a little something off of that one. Kind of like an off-speed pitch. Throws the back row off.
They're going to kind of ate up that back row player. That's going to be in.
Point Canada.
I think Martinez was there, but listened to his bench and told him it was going to be long. That's on the, and the coach is saying that's my bad. That was on the bench.
Barrier that time slid back from the front row to the middle and ended up with a huge.
Dave Nixon with the serve. A little too much energy and it goes long. Point SOCOM. The Dogs are not happy about that call.
Oh, no. Off the forehead.
Now we have Brent Ireland again for serve. He ran off several.
6-1 maybe.
Army.
Oh, jousting at the net.
Ireland ran off 5 or 6 points by himself in the first set.
Team Army will
He's trying to do the same thing again.
Let's hear it.
10-4 now.
That was number 16, Doug Norman. Great play.
Canada keeps it alive. They tip it over. Point SOCOM.
Strong kill there by Anthony Jacob for SOCOM. Puts it down between the front and back row.
And I don't know if they'll figure that out, but again, the Air Force contingent in the back, we're making a lot of noise.
Will not let it happen.
SOCOM and Ireland back to serve. Nice placement, gets it right over the net. They can't block it. Not quite the height to block that serve. Ireland with another ace.
No.
Ireland seems very confident in his serve.
Game 1. Still game point for the Army, 24-15.
Well, they're going right after probably the weakest player in that back row.
The Marines.
And again, I think you got to be able to move. You know, you have to be. Canada's not moving their bodies; they're just kind of sitting there.
He's telling Ireland, "Come back to me again, big boy."
And there it is.
He obliges.
Game point. Army wins game 1, 25-17.
Timeout there by Canada. What the coach has got to be telling us, you've got to move your body. You can't just sit there and try to lean into the hit. You got to have your arms on the ground, ready to move, receive that serve. Right now, he's just eating them up because they're not moving their bodies at all. They're just sitting there trying to move their arms.
Let's hear you, SOCOM.
For people who aren't accustomed to the game of sit volleyball, they probably think that it requires less athleticism than stand-up volleyball. But the reality is, you have to react quickly to where the ball is going, get your body underneath the ball just as you would in stand-up volleyball, and pass the ball with precision. Doing all of that in a split second, still very difficult whether you're sitting or standing.
You don't have the, obviously you're not jumping, you don't have to have the height of your jump that you do with regular volleyball, but yeah, you've got to be able to move to your spot and then be able to be ready to sweep with your arms. So your arms are doing a heck of a lot more in sit volleyball than standing able-bodied volleyball.
Lean, Kevin.
We got 14-4 here. Ireland and SOCOM in control.
You get that substation?
Ireland back to serve again. He gets it. They got the ball up, and once again, he just kind of ate him up. He's just sitting there. Yeah, he pulled his arms in and he hit it, and it's not where he wanted it to go.
You'd like to see him leaning a little bit more forward on that one instead of almost being figuratively on his heels.
Mario Webb enters the game for SOCOM.
Hard.
Now confusion
Unable to
on
handle that
Canada
one.
who's going to receive that ball. And Ireland's just eating them up.
16 serving forward.
That's Ireland doing Ireland things.
I don't know if he's Irish or not, but he sure is lucky.
Watch out, first ball coming over.
I think there's a bit of skill in there too, as he is like railed off like 7 points in a row. I
He's
believe.
got a bit of a swaggy smile. Does that count as 2 hits?
That would count as 2 hits.
Point SOCOM, 18-4.
It's not oftentimes you knock the glasses off your own face, but that's what happened here on this play. He's ready to go though, 18-4. Ireland right back at it. And they try to get the, if you're going to go for that net block, you better put it down. You can't leave it up in the air. It's going to come right back down on your forehead.
Exactly right. Doug Norman capitalizing on that one. There we go. Seemed like a much better serve received that time, but Carrier unable to get to it. Master Corporal Tim Carrier.
No control over where he wanted to pass it to. And Ireland's going to see if he can close this thing out by himself, 20-4.
We got a German Shepherd here who really wants to play volleyball.
Brent Ireland serving on a run right now.
Do you think Ireland's moving into that side of the court? Like, what's happening here? Ireland's been there for the last 10 minutes.
He's 21-4. Point again, Ireland. Was not Canada at least got it back over, but it landed out of bounds. Ireland 3 points away from closing this thing out himself.
That's Brant Ireland doing Brant Ireland things.
Nice dig. And that was a throw. You can't do that.
You can't catch it and throw it over. It's not baseball, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe on a dunk, but this isn't basketball. Ireland back to serve again.
Eating up the back row.
Maybe they need someone to cheer them on.
One more point, Ireland's gonna run this thing out of himself. And he doesn't seem to mind. He wants to get this thing over and get it over quick.
Coach Andy Pye giving direction here behind his little billboard. Oh, Montoya saves it. Doug Norman puts it down off of the Montoya save.
SOCOM 25, Canada 4, best of 3. That's a quick 2-game set with SOCOM dominating over Canada.
Freeing up time for the staff. Nice job by SOCOM. Way to come out with a purpose here. SOCOM in the basketball competition and rugby competition, not as strong, but coming out with some prowess on the volleyball court.
Yeah, I think that, I've heard that different teams have different strengths, and this seems to be one of SOCOM's strengths would be the sit volleyball. We'll see how it plays out the rest of the way.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can check back in at 4:30 for the second game of this afternoon volleyball competition. We appreciate you tuning in to the 2019 Department of Defense Warrior Games, and we appreciate the fact that our sponsors are bringing this live stream to you. Will Waller and Gus Lease signing off.
Number 1, the UK.
That is Daniel Lee back to serve again. Navy up 1-0. Nice serve back to turn.
Super Mario gets his hands diving for the ball. Stephen Davis, nice set.
And
number 18 with the kill. That's Gabriel George.
Like you said, that was a nice set by Davis. Put it up nice and high for him, and George with the kill. Lee back to serve.
Looks like Gabriel George has an impairment with his.
I need to get right behind y'all. Sorry, I just want to get out of the way.
And we're going to have a net call on the Netherlands. There'll be another point for Navy.
Number 18, Gabriel George, who got that kill, seems to have an impairment with his right arm, but really dominant with his left.
That time, service block, and Netherlands get on the board with their first point.
Front row for the Netherlands, pretty tall. Going to be an interesting matchup up front.
Service from Netherlands gets it over. Not enough there, as Stephen Davis says, you will not pass. And
Yeah,
point
not
for
playing
Navy.
any games. Coming out with the block serve, drills it down on the front row, the middle blocker.
And Valerio.
Jousting! Valerio
gives it-
Ingram with the joust.
Valerio gets away with one there. The Netherlands thought they had the block serve. He and Ingram had the ball kind of tied up there for a little bit, but Ingram was able to force it over and get the point for Navy.
Oh, huge block by number 4 for the Netherlands.
George is trying to sneak it over, and the Netherlands defender was right there.
Celatine Demertis with a tremendous block.
Underhand serve. Valerio back. Sets it Davis. Davis back sets. Valerio tipped it over. Navy. Ball still going. Davis again outside. Lee leaves it short.
Back
Point
row
Netherlands.
kill by Lee.
Back row died as he didn't get it over the net.
Well,
Point
that's
goes to
true.
Netherlands.
That was Daniel Lee on that one.
Needs to
Hit it
come
into the net.
Needs to come a little bit stronger with it for the back row attack. That's a good point right there. Again, placement. Nice placement on the serve there by number 13.
Back row's up by the
Vanderholst.
line there, the middle line. It'll be interesting to see if the Netherlands squad tries to exploit that by going deep.
Joshua
Stephen
cooking it again.
Davis.
Davis with a nice serve. And a little net play not called.
Ingram
Mario
with the kill.
Ingram puts it down.
4-0.
He's an impact player, whatever sport he's involved in. He's doing a really good
Davis
job.
back with the serve again.
Another point.
And I can't believe they didn't call the lift, but it went out of bounds anyway. Point Navy.
8-4 Navy.
That was definitely a lift. He cupped the ball and kind of threw it up from underhand position.
6
Davis now.
Ooh,
That was long.
strong
serve by Davis.
Just a little long.
A little too
Stephen
strong.
Davis.
Netherlands with the point down 5-8.
I believe he wanted them to fear the beard. Stephen Davis, the finest beard at these Warrior games.
Service goes out of bounds. He tried to place it there by Davis.
Demertis there. Goes long.
George's got the height that they're going to bring in a specialist to serve here on that back row.
The lead 7-1.
And it's a beautiful serve. Ace.
1-7.
I'm going to guess that's Ruth Freeman.
11-5. Ruth Freeman to serve for the Navy.
11-5 Navy serves. Again, a very nice serve. And that'll be 4 touches. 4 touches equals a point for Navy.
Might have saw a net there too.
12-5. Make that 13-5 Navy. Navy's starting to cruise here.
Ruth Freeman on a roll as a server now.
Ruth Freeman entered the game as a serving specialist, and she's doing just that.
She's an info systems technician in the Navy. Ingram, joust up front at the net, puts it down.
Ingram met the Netherlands player there at the net and forced it down on the Netherlands side. Point Navy.
Overpowered him on that play. Freeman with another serve.
Back at it, Davis return. It's just going back and forth, but this time
Davis.
nice rally here, Davis. Popped over.
Good rally, good save.
Oh,
One of the best rallies we've seen so far. Ingram leaves it long.
Goes long, no touch.
One of the best rallies we've seen here, but Ingram shot just a little bit long. He's trying to hit it off the top of their hands and missed, and the shot goes long. Point to the Netherlands.
Really good job by Freeman there. Had about 7 serves in a row.
Netherlands 6 serving 14.
This is Jocko Duding.
And that one's out. They're giving him a little play at the net. I do see the net moving, but there's been no calls. They're going to let him play a little bit.
Number 24 for the Navy there, Joshua Cook, didn't get on top of that ball, ends up hitting it out of bounds.
That's an ace.
Ruth Freeman thought that one would sail out of bounds. She takes one scoot backwards.
Yeah, and then again, position yourself so you know she was too far up, and it goes over your head. You know that if you're a back row, you know it can go out. But
So we're going to see if Chaco Dudek makes the adjustment on his serve now.
Davis tried to cut it over on one. I think they need to use their team. They've been doing good passing, good set. There's no need for trick plays. 14-9, Navy still in command.
Navy crowd trying to get into it here, Gus. Oh,
And that time, Cook. They needed a point, and Cook delivered.
Super Mario going to the service area.
Mario
Puts up
Ingram with
a-
the serve.
Oh.
Left it short, and the Netherlands popped it right back
Well,
down.
he ends up serving it over a little bit too low, and the big Dutch player ends up slamming it down on the block serve.
10 serving 16. And that one goes out, just barely out. I thought it hit the line, but the back judge said no.
Good effort there, nice touch, sails just beyond the back line. Ortula coming in now for the Navy, libero for this Navy squad.
Matthew Parker also replacing Ingram. We'll see how he does. Ortula to serve.
Another three-sport athlete for the Navy, Matthew Parker, just like Ortula.
And that one you can sell off the get-go was going to be long. Too hard of a hit, too high.
Substitution coming into the game for the Netherlands. That's Corporal Wilbert Bierskens. Goes in to serve.
Ruth Freeman still in. Expect to see Freeman replaced next time Navy gets the ball, as they'll put George back on the front line. We're at height of definite advantage.
Nice shallow serve. Kick save on that one. Number
Navy
12,
got the point.
Imo Hartsima, the Master Sergeant.
And George does come in. Daniel Lee back to serve for Navy. 18-11. Getting it over on one, giving Navy the chance. Davis. And we got a net play, net violation on the Netherlands.
Looked like Celatine Demertis got into the net on that one. Easy call for the refs. It's kind of hard for these front row players when they lean back to get the ball.
A long blast goes just off the court. It's 1-0 Army.
When they lean back to get that ball, sometimes their legs come up, hit the net.
Deputy Johnson to serve.
George says, with the kill.
That's a tough ass.
Gabriel definitely got some of the longer arms I've seen here on the court.
Slams that ball down.
Good serve.
Lee gets it back up.
2-0.
Oh, just over the reach of Celatine, not 17, Demertis.
Navy again, 21-11.
Daniel
with the
Lee
serve.
doing very well on his serve.
And that one,
3-0.
it was
Good tip, good effort that time by Demertis. Unfortunately, it goes off the side of his hands and just out of bounds.
it's not obvious you see somebody, a Tula player from the serve. Nice effort there. Davis kicks it back over. They shoot it back over, dip with a tip. Lee kicks it up, and it's not there.
Lee
Parker and Lee talk as they need to talk a little more. They both went for it, and it ends up being a point for the Netherlands. 12-22.
But these guys scurrying on that floor, showing great mobility.
And it was short on the
That's
serve.
Imo Hartsima, short serve. He's got an injured wrist and thumb from some of the earlier competitions. No excuses, I'm sure.
Valera
But
to
still.
serve.
Oh, nice hit. That's number 13.
Nice shot by Stephen Davis there. And again, the last time the Netherlands served, again, just get it over. Make the other team make a play. They might make a mistake. You serve it in the net, you're not going to do your team any good. 24-12. Point serve for Valerio. And he aced it.
Beautiful play.
There's a hole in the right front corner of the Netherlands defense, and Valerio found it. Aced it to end the first set.
Valerio.
25-12.
Great placement on that serve. Earns his squad an ace. Very well played. These teams are going to switch sides here. Yep. Teams are going to switch sides.
Stay with the dogs. Stay with the dogs.
Yeah.
Just a bit long.
Many service dogs here, ladies and gentlemen.
Lots of service dogs.
Helping with their athletes. It's great to see they're not only here to guide those athletes, but they're emotional support for these athletes, many of whom have post-traumatic stress symptoms from their service.
Yeah, I mean, these dogs very well trained. Very, you can see the importance of the service animals for a lot of these guys.
And I think many of the non-service animal people showing respect and not interacting with those dogs, respecting that the fact that they are in fact at work.
Yeah, when they've got the vests on, that means they're on their own duty and they got their own job to do. And like I said, I haven't seen many dogs like not, behaving the way they're supposed to behave. We had the one German Shepherd in the last game that was barking pretty loud. I think it's just excited.
I think he wanted to help his owner. These Dutch dogs from the Netherlands, they've got a buddy hound strapped around them. Instead of service dog, it's just called buddy hound. All well behaved. So if you're the Dutch squad, what adjustments do you think that they can make? I mean, a lot of weapons on this Navy team, but if there was 1 to 2 adjustments that you'd recommend if you were coaching the Dutch, what would it be?
I think right now they're trying to, kind of do the quick hit over, and that might be their best attack. Where Navy seems to have a little bit more, agility and get in position so they can. For Navy, I would pass the ball more instead of the big hits. You got a guy like George in there; he can definitely throw it down. Netherlands, they got to get their serves in, and be prepared to receive the ball off the Navy serves.
They're probably not going to be able to do much. The Netherlands is going to be able to do much to kill it past that big front row. So for them, it's going to be about accurate placement between the gaps of this Navy squad and making sure that they can get that service in. I think they've had a few unforced turnovers.
I think a lot of times too, Navy's going to be hungry for those blocks. And what they call a dink. You just got to tip it over their head. Tip it over there. They're reaching up for the block. Just do a tip. Tip it over their thing. It's going to go right behind them. The back row might not be able to get there. And I think that's the way you use the Navy's aggressiveness against them.
I tend to agree. And describe, Curtis, if you were serving, how do you find the perfect placement? Because if you come in right over the net, then the front row is going to be able to get a block. So how do you think about getting it over that front row block while still getting it in and not having it sail over the back line?
Well, you need a little topspin on the ball, a little topspin on the serve. Helps it kind of cut down on the back end of the serve, so it doesn't go long, and it actually will force the ball down. But yeah, you got to get it high enough to get over that front row, but then not too strong to where it goes out of the back.
Yep.
They switched in. Navy looking for another 2-set victory.
Coming into this game for Navy, it's Tyson Schmidt. When he was warming up pre-game, he was really smashing that ball. His first playing time in this match. Be interesting to see what kind of difference he makes. It's like some of these guys, I imagine, in the front row get very eager to slam that ball, which is where you can see them lifting up their backside off the floor completely, and that's a violation, isn't it, Curtis?
That's correct. You have to have one cheek on the ground. Again, use the Navy's aggressiveness against them. Again, Burskin, not a hard serve, but he gets it in. And all that time, though, Burskin, it wasn't a hard serve, but he at least made Navy make the play, which Navy was able to do and gets the quick point.
Netherlands player into the net already.
They're
going to need to make an adjustment here.
That's been happening a lot. I think that one where it's advantageous Netherlands when it hit it. Daniel Lee with the serve. That's how Stephen Davis is set a little bit off. He tried to do a back set to Tyson, and it just wasn't there. He put it over the net. Netherlands capitalized.
Vanderholst got the kill on that one from the middle hitter area.
Hartzman with a serve. Leaves it low, but they're able to keep it alive. Valerio with the kill.
Valerio really got a lot of velocity on that one. Hit it into the back row. The defender had no chance of returning that ball.
Tyson Smith with a serve.
Ingram. At the net.
They could have called the butt lift on that anyway, but it was a point for Navy. Nice action there at the net. Ingram puts it in.
Calling that one out. Just long for Ingram. Tried to kill it into the back row. Did they call net?
They called it hit the line.
Oh, they called it on the line.
Maybe serve. And just like that, just over the outstretched arm of the front row, Tyson dumps it in.
Looked like the back official called the prior one out, but they'll take it either way.
It's 5,
Tyson Schmidt really doing a good job of mixing it up.
There you go. The Netherlands again using a quick attack and get the point on the Navy.
Robert Vanderholst going back for the serve. He seems to be one of the more talented Dutch players on this squad.
Vanderholst puts it nice and high. Lee with the set. Davis to Valerio. Tip. And the big Dutchman was in the net. He slammed it back down, but his lower body, you have to have lower body control too, and it went in the net.
Number 7 exits the game for the Navy.
And Davis with the serve.
Hollingsworth.
Davis with a nice serve. And gets a service ace.
He gets a few more of those, they might start fearing the beard.
Navy. Davis. Lee hits it up. Ingram.
Gosh, Cook.
That ball's in. 8-4 Navy. Stephen Davis, one of those guys we've seen in basketball. We saw him this morning in rugby, and now he's in Navy. But that one he leaves short. That one he leaves short, and the big Dutchman hammers it down.
No quitting this Dutch squad.
Demeters to serve for the Dutch, and leaves it way long.
Good decision by Navy, not going after a bad serve.
Carlos Valerio.
Looked like Valerio was attempted to serve that from his feet.
Valerio with a nice serve back at his.
Great kill by the big hitter for the Dutch.
Jansen was there. He tried to get it over, but he was falling too far back and did not get it across the net. Navy point, and he left it short. Point back to the Netherlands. Davis with the set to Ingram. Lee with the hit, but it was long.
Kill that time.
It was long. It was not a kill. He hit it out. It was a nice.
Is that Daniel Lee?
It was a nice hit, but he hit a little bit long. Point Netherlands.
He came down on that one.
Shot's up. Ball goes back up. Communication is an issue.
Sets it up.
And that time, Lee gets it over, and the Dutch player not able to control it. It goes out of bounds. Point Navy.
It's the hand of the defender. Looks like that was Beerskins.
Mario Ingram set to serve for Navy.
6, serving 3.
And the Dutch player tried to return it on one, but too much sauce. Out of bounds, point Navy.
Really nice serve.
Ingram
had some heat on that one. Oh,
and that time
player got all the way up on that one. heard the Navy coach give out an "oh," bringing attention to it.
There was no discretion in that butt lift. I saw air between our back.
It looked like he almost got on his knees.
We've got a timeout in the action. Navy up 13-5 in the second set, looking to close it out in 2.
A hand to the Netherlands as well.
What do you think the Netherlands coach is telling their team right now? What do we got to do to get back in this?
I think he's telling the team, stick to your fundamentals, get a nice and easy return, try to bump it to the center on either side, give them an opportunity to set up a hitter. But too often, they're coming back with the first hit, trying to get all the way over the net, or just don't have the control to get a proper set. And I think the dog agrees with me.
Or disagrees, it's hard to tell.
No, that was a bark of agreement, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, it's the fundamentals, Gus.
And Navy set back, Ingram again. Ingram is serve for Navy.
And now we're tied.
And the big Dutchman couldn't quite get underneath. Over top of that ball, ends up lofting it high, and it goes out of bounds. Ingram again, back for serve.
Look at their
Ace.
Vanderholst that time thought that was going to sail out of bounds. It did not.
Again, you got to know your position on the court. He's too close. He's too close to the net to let that one go. Oh, back and forth like a pinball machine. Davis wasn't ready. Point Netherlands.
I think that was Warrant Officer Jocko Dudek from the back row. Drills it over the net, right at the chest of Stephen Davis, unable to handle that one.
Now he'll go back to serve. Nice by Valerio. Back set. Nice network by Navy, and they get the point.
Ingram with a beautiful dig on that play. Great reflexes, well played.
A very nice back set by the Netherlands team, but Navy was ready, and they got the point.
Slam by Big Alex Wilson.
Very athletic play.
Serving 11.
That time the Netherlands able to get it. 7-16 their score now.
That's Jocko Dudek again from the back row. Beautiful placement.
Substitution.
Netherlands to serve. A nice left Ingram. Gets it to Lee. Lee in the middle. Tyson.
That's Tyson Schmidt.
Tyson Schmidt able to get it down.
He was very impressive in the pregame warm-up with his kills.
That one probably wasn't one of his prettiest kills, but it got the job done.
But the velocity was impressive.
Lee with the serve.
22-11 Army.
Tyson tried to do the bump set, and over his head just wasn't there. Netherlands to serve. 8-17. Navy still in control.
Stephen Davis thought that was fine, but the official did not whistle the play live, so they're going to replay this.
And same result, as this time he actually hit his own player in the back of the head. Tyson Schmidt to serve for Navy. Up 18
See if
to
Tyson Schmidt takes a little bit off of this hit.
18-7.
Point, serving 11.
And that time gets it over on 2.
Celatine to Murtas. Goes long with that one. Just inside of the back line.
And that's it.
He looks like one of their more athletic players on the Netherlands team.
25-11.
And we have a ball on the court, so they will stop play.
Ball on the court.
They'll serve it again. Nice serve from the Netherlands. Going to try to do it one more time.
That's Robert Vanderholst.
Lee met.
Block by Valerio.
Valerio with a block.
Dudek with a nice kill, but Valerio with the better block for the Navy. Dakota Hollingsworth coming out of the game. Checking in is Josh Cook for the Navy. Stephen Davis with the serve.
SOCOM with the lead.
Big joust by Ingram.
Used his power and got it down.
Overpowers Jocko Duding up front.
28. Navy 5 points away from winning this in straight sets.
A joust and sitting volleyball tends to last a little longer than stand-up ball.
Once again,
considering the players aren't mid-air when it happens.
Once again, the service is a little bit too anxious. Got to wait for the referee to blow it live.
And they're saying the ref needs to blow the whistle a little sooner.
Oh! Ace! There is power in that beard. Basketball, rugby, and now he gets the ace in
volleyball. He must use some
volleyball.
really good beard oil on that beard.
SOCOM with the lead.
21-8, 4 points away for Navy. Another ace!
The accuracy.
I don't know
from
where he
Stephen
learned
Davis,
his serve, but it's deadly.
I think he learned it from his coach.
22-7-8, 14-12. SOCOM in the lead. UK.
Nice.
with the serve.
Big kill by Josh Cook. Dug by
Now
the
Valerio
Ducks.
out to tip it over.
Big rally.
Back and forth we go. Tyson,
With the dig.
Ingram,
Ingram
Valerio
sets it up.
with the
Played
dink.
beautifully by Valerio.
That was the dink I was talking about. Just over the top. You don't have to kill it.
Carlos Valerio.
And we're 2 points away from Navy winning in straight sets.
23-7-8.
Duding talking to number 10, Michael Janssen. Not sure what he's telling him.
Davis
Oh,
tried to do it short. And
Big
that time,
kill.
that time the block was there.
Big roof by Demertas.
16.
Now he goes back for the serve with some momentum. Jocko Duding goes back with a few words of encouragement. Let's see what Salitas Demertas has in store.
9 serving 23.
SOCOM.
Good placement again. Gets the ace. Demertas again found the
Very
hole.
well placed. I bet he's going to go long on this one, Gus.
Tyson is there. Ingram on one, puts it long. Point Netherlands.
Point Netherlands. Salitas Demertas.
11.
Ingram went a little too strong on that kill attempt.
Ingram gets it out to Valerio. And it's down. Point Netherlands. On a little bit of a roll here. Might be too little too late. It's 23-12.
Nice for them to get some momentum established either way for their next game.
Schmidt to Ingram. Valerio can't get it across. That's another one.
2 hits called there on
Netherlands,
Ingram.
Netherlands with their last gasp here. Lee, Ingram, Valerio dinks it. He's there. And Tyke puts it back over. There's Davis. Ingram on 2. And that was enough as Ingram put it over on 2. And we're
Matthew
ahead.
Parker coming into the game.
Parker's going to try to
For
serve.
Carlos Valerio.
Parker coming in to serve and serving for the match.
Match point. Navy fans cheering for their squad.
Parker lets it up.
Puts it up.
Nice and high. Davis, Ingram,
with a beautiful
Lee,
set.
and is not touched, and it goes out. They are
Lee
denied.
tried to finish that one emphatically. Probably put a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog.
Navy 1 point away from match point.
Jocko Duding,
We'll see how they
veteran
set it
player
up.
for this Netherlands
And
squad.
it goes long. That's it.
That's the game, set, match. Navy.
Long service point will end this game. Navy 25,
Navy
Netherlands
squad.
14. 14. Netherlands and Navy dominated this game start to finish.
But if you're the Netherlands, you're going to try to take away the fact that you had a nice little run at the end of that second game. Try to take that momentum into your next match. Good to see them come on a little bit more towards the end. And if you're Navy, probably just a couple small things to tweak, clean up a little bit before they head into their next match.
Yeah, Netherlands, you got games to go against Canada. They're going to play these other crossover games. And you know, you build on it from what you can. Navy looking strong, just like SOCOM did in that first match.
But a great first couple of matches here in the volleyball prelims for the 2019 Department of Defense Warrior Games from the Tampa Convention Center.
I know we got one or two more to go, and I think we'll take a little break here, wipe ourselves up, and go at it again.
Absolutely. Great job, Gus. Appreciate having you here with me. Looking forward to the next one. Until then, we'll be back.
Nice play by